You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, everyone's an expert, right? All right, we skipped that. Like, I forgot that we were supposed to jump because the question blocks were no longer there. My bad. We did that level close enough. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, fine, got it. Yeah, it's over $10,000. It's 11,000 US dollars. Found the soft lock. It used to be less than a penny. You used to have to buy a pizza. It was 10,000 of those coins. 10,000 coins for one pizza, which are now worth 10,000 each. Great days. You're hearing about Bitcoin now. If it stays in the public's eye and it continues to be a thing, in 30 years, if you didn't buy Bitcoin right now, you're going to remember this moment where some weird ginger guy on the internet said, buy $5, buy $10. Type exclamation point Coinbase to get a link. You're going to remember this day. And you're going to be like, why didn't I listen to that weird ginger? He was right. Because like $10 now, be worth a whole lot. What you're not gonna do is remember in 10 years. Oh, I'm not supposed to go in there. What's not gonna happen is in 20 years, in 10, 20 years, you're not gonna be like, remember that time that weird ginger told me to buy $10 worth of something and it turned out to be nothing? You're not gonna remember that, but you will remember if it's crazy amounts. So like, there's a small risk of like losing $10, $20, but at the end of the day, you're gonna be so pissed if you could have, and you didn't. I did not want to go in there. I have one. Right, Patrick? 401ks. And then RSA because I'm 15 and don't have money. Well, then there's times. Oh, I'm not pressing up. In this case, Jumbaco, tell your parents. Tell your parents to go to Coinbase. Tell them, listen, I'm 15, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I feel like it'd be a bigger regret in my life if we don't try to buy $20 worth of this coin, this cryptocurrency, just in case. It's not going to harm us if we buy it. $20 we can afford. I just won't play a video game. I won't do something like, let me get one of these things. You're going to be much better off if you just convince your parents and start off like that. Like, listen, I know this might not be anything, but we're going to regret it in 10 years if it turns out to be something. Stupid level. Like, if I was a parent like that, you know, if I was a parent and I had a 15-year-old be like, hey, I want to buy this thing. It's like a stock. It's what stock is now. It's not completely there. Does have my name, yeah. It will refer me. But yeah. Yeah, just let them look. And like $10, $20. It's not gambling. It's not crazy. You're just saying, listen, just put $20 in and wait. And tell them that it's not, you're not planning on making money quick. You're like, I want to just invest. I want to, like saving bonds. How many of you guys got saving bonds as a kid? Like, oh, hey, you pay this much now and it'll be worth $100 by the time you turn 18 or something. They're all scams. No, they're not scams, but you know. You could mow along. What am I supposed to do? Oh, this is on a track, okay. Bitcoin is not stuck. No, I know, Tone Love. I'm saying it's being treat it more like a stock. I'm like, in our day and age, like people are like, oh, I wish I bought Google. Like most parents can relate. Like, oh, I heard about Google. I heard about Microsoft when I was younger. What I'm saying is it's more relatable if you say it as like an investment, like a stock that they might have passed up when they were younger. Maybe when they were younger, they heard about Microsoft or IBM, and their parents were like, oh, what's a computer? Those things are huge. Those aren't going to be in anyone's house. Those companies are crazy. That's what I'm saying. Compare it to with Bitcoin. Yeah, $50 in 20 years. Sign me up. Exactly. There's always a risk, but like, you're not going to regret spending $20. You're going to regret not spending $20. Hoo-hoo. What's up, man? Pulled that one out of my ass. Come on, where's that mushroom? Wow. Oh, arsonist, you're right. I will say that I do not regret. Right. Was there, what was that? Wow, that's crazy. Should have given him a spot, man. Hot Mill. I hate that name, though. Exactly. Did the CEO of IBM say the personal computer? I don't know. Who knows? I wasn't born then. What's this bullshit? You're just gonna destroy... Great. This is a great level. Hey, Goomba. Come here. Do that again. Alright, kill these guys, quick. Awesome, AF Watcher nerd. Glad you like it. Oh, here we go. We enjoyed making them, so as long as you guys keep listening. And definitely do the reviews if you can. I want to read more reviews on the podcast. I don't think so, Catbug. That's funny, though. Alright. Come on, Bowser, get out of here. Let the Koopas get out. Free the Koopas, alright? You're hoarding them in the back. They're not merchandise, okay? They're creatures with their own thoughts and hopes and dreams. You're just keeping them in the back stock room. Here we go, here we go. Come on, Bowser. Come chase me. Where's those Koopas at? Come on, Koopas. Be your own Koopas. Alright. This set's good. Oh yeah, the Acorn app? I've heard good things about that. Alright, we got one more set of Koopas. Irish. Alright. Very important things with cryptocurrencies. You can generate a wallet offline. That sounds crazy. Trust me. Like, if I told you you can create an email address, yeah, of course I'd purchase Bitcoins. I'm not crazy. If I told you you could create an email address offline and people would be able to email you at it, you'd be like, that's impossible. You can create a wallet, a Bitcoin wallet, a Litecoin wallet, anything like that offline. So the idea is find a distro. There's like a distro of Linux that's for generating wallets. You can generate what's called a paper wallet offline. You put a thumb drive in your computer, you boot into it, you generate a wallet, it creates a 24-word passphrase. You just have to write that down. You get a Bitcoin address. It gives you a public address. You go to a website like Coinbase, and you can buy Bitcoins for whatever amount of money you want to spend. And then you can send them to that wallet. You can send them to that wallet that you generated offline. So you type in your address, and you click send, and they get sent over to the internet, and they're now technically there. If you ever need to spend them or recover them, that 24-word that you wrote down, that's your wallet. That's what you keep safe. You don't let anyone see that. You don't let anyone know about that. except for, you know, people you trust. Like if you have significant others and, you know, you want to make sure that they know what it is, you tell them, you keep it secure. Now, no one can get your wallet unless they can find that paper. So you keep that safe. You know how to keep things safe in real life. I think. Most people do. Oh my god, this level. Come on. Alright. Final Koopas. Now we just gotta get Bowser out. But yeah, that's basically it. We did a YouTube, or no, we did a walkthrough on stream once. But we're gonna do another one soon, in January. Oh, there's a cat behind me. In January, we're gonna do all this, but at least before then. At least try to buy some. You can keep them on the exchange that you buy from. It's not recommended, but at the end of the day, you technically can, and like buying now instead of in a month might be beneficial. But in January, we're gonna do a whole thing. Me and Johnny are. God, come on, Bowser. Yeah. Make your words pen, pineapple, apple, pen. Don't do that. Bowser, I swear. If you kill me right now, get out of there, please. Come on. Are you afraid? How do you mine Bitcoin? Don't even think about mining Bitcoin, honestly. Like, it's kind of far gone. I don't trust that it's going to land under him. I want him to get out so I can use the spring to jump over him if I need to. Come on, Bowser. Get over here. Oh, that was the opening. I thought it was going to fly. Yeah, you can do, like, there's ATMs. There's Bitcoin ATMs. We're going to try one more time on this. There's a lot of things you can do. Absolutely arsonist, but I don't want to, like, the problem is, like, talking about mining and stuff complicates people. Like, if people are just wondering how to get it, mining's not the answer right now. No, I need that spring. The other solution to this is kill Bowser with all the turtles. Jump. Nice. You dummy. Alright, this is working out. Jaku John in January, guys. Alright, what do we got? More Koopas. Fly away, Bowser. Does BitKey sound like a correct distro? It could be. It's been a while since I've looked into it. Honestly, any computer that can go offline. Like, you could even... Yeah. Johnny could probably tell you. He could probably do a little quick research on the BitKey and let you know yes or no on that. But that sounds right. No, I wanted to throw it under him because I trust that one. He's out. Oh no. Alright, come here. Come on, Koopas. Bitcoin ATMs, everything, whenever you buy, there's going to be small variances in price. A Bitcoin ATM is not a bad way to get Bitcoin. It's typically easier since, you know, it's physical means. Just know that they do usually check ID. That was a dumb death. That made no sense. Oh man, we got 4 minutes now. This cat is literally still behind me. It's like, how dare you move? I was sitting there. Oh yeah, Mike Tyson does have a Bitcoin ATM. You can trust him. It's as solid as he is. I really thought that was the end. Alright. It looks like either straight down. What do you guys think? Down or to the right? I'm gonna go down, I think. I think down. hammered. In many cases, Bitcoin ATMs actually you don't. Maybe it's changed actually since I've used one. But I remember the few that I have used, they give you the private key. They just give you the private key, which you're then supposed to sweep into your actual wallet. But maybe they stopped doing that because that was a little bit more complicated. It's a very long string of characters. But yeah, honestly, like $10, $20. Just something. Sooner rather than later. And obviously, you never know if it's going to go down or back up or up more. A friend of mine, I've told this story, but since there's always new people and there's always people asking about Bitcoin, a friend of mine was going to wait for the dip. It was $3,000 or $4,000. And he's like, oh, I'm just going to wait for the dip again. And then I'm gonna buy. And he kept saying that he would say that every few times, every now and then when Bitcoin was like surging in price, like, oh, I'm just gonna wait for the dip. And I'm like, listen, you're not trying to make quick money on this anymore. You understand the benefit of Bitcoin. You understand that it's a long-term investment. So does it really matter if you buy at $4,000 or $2,000? Like, yeah, you can double your money, but if it doesn't go back down to 2,000. And it just keeps going up, you've now lost more money than you could have made. So like, just buy it now and forget about the whole waiting for the dip. And he bought at 4,000. It's not Jeff, but Jeff also took that advice. And so he bought, and it has only gone up. I'm not saying that's always the case, obviously. But in his case, like, he would have been waiting for that dip that never happened. Hey, Vegeta fan. Like, there can be a dip. I'm not saying the dip doesn't exist. The dip is good. But sometimes it takes a while to show up. And for as long as it takes to show up, it could just continue to go up and up and up. So what I'm saying is, buy a little bit. It doesn't hurt. $20 now is not going to be a huge difference. Probably going right. I'm really pretty sure we can't go right because, like, you know, I'm pretty sure that's yeah, that was right. Okay, so you generate a wallet using Linux to run a USB. Store your code, tell no one, then you buy some Bitcoin. Do you have to store this receipt on the USB or is it paper? That's where it's cool. You can then take that receipt, open up your phone, sweep the private key that it gives you into your phone, and send it to that address that you wrote down, essentially. And now it's stored on that piece of paper, those 24 words that you have. Yeah, there's legitimate Bitcoin apps for Android and iOS. Just read the reviews in most cases. Blockchain is a fairly decent one on iOS. Some people don't like it just the way it's set up, but it's kind of set up for ease of use a little bit more than security. It does have good security. It's got two-factor and all that. All right, so that's not the way to go. I think my Selenium has a version on iOS and Android. Yeah, people used to print out the private and public keys on pieces of paper and give those to people on the street, and they were like 5 Bitcoins at a time to raise awareness of Bitcoin, and hopefully people adopt it. It's crazy. It's crazy what people are doing to get people to adopt this currency. Doors. Where we're going, we don't need doors. Nailed it. At least the QR codes have made... Yes. Exactly. Traded all my Bitcoin to a guy who then 3D printed my Bitcoins. Was that a good idea or not? Like, so... You gave him Bitcoins. And he 3D printed, like, private keys on the Bitcoins? Because that's a bad idea, because he has your private keys then. I mean, maybe he's a nice guy and he's not going to take advantage, but, like, I guarantee you if someone was like, oh, print private keys to your Bitcoins, and he got hundreds of orders back in the day, you know, and he just kept a file of all the private keys, and then he checked them, and he's like, oh, you know, 20 of these people never took those coins off of the 3D printed coins. I wonder, like, I still have the private keys. I could sweep those. I could take those right now, and then they'd be mine. And at the current prices, it'd be tempting. It'd be tempting for someone like that. That was a joke. Okay, well, I'm just, you know, I didn't think you would do that, but I'm gonna take that serious because I don't want people to think it's okay to do that. Never give your private keys to anyone. What percentage of people who claim to have lost USB? Oh, yeah. There's a large amount. But in rejector, that's 0. No, it should actually be able to be afloat, or at least with decimals and stuff. It should. It might be acting up for some reason, which is weird. I can take a look. It should be working, though. That's weird. It will do that on levels that are brand new. Because they don't have an accurate rating yet. But it should, for P-break, yeah, that shouldn't matter. That should catch it. Yeah, you never give out your private key. The only time you give out your private key is when you're sweeping. So sweeping's a term that I'm using a lot tonight, but when you're like, say you have 2 wallets. Like me personally, I have a hardware wallet that I use. I'm not gonna get too much into that, but basically it's that paper wallet, but it's electronic in the same way, and it's a little more secure. But I have a hardware wallet, I have a phone wallet, and I have a desktop wallet. My phone wallet, I sweeped the coins I found today into it so that I could have it. And that just means I took a wallet that I had and I moved all the money from one wallet to another. Exclamation point Coinbase is a fine site to get started. I have a referral code, so if you do exclamation point Coinbase, if you buy $100 worth of Bitcoin, you get an extra $10, and I get $10. So it's like a win-win. If you go that route. By no means do you have to use my link. No, I like the ledger because of the Tresnor or whatever you call it. They had some flaws back in the day that were disclosed at DEF CON. And the size, I like the size of the ledger and stuff. Nice. Oh, okay, good. I was big. I thought I was small. Nice. Wow. All right, that's good. Downsides to cryptocurrency. No one knows the future. It could completely come down crashing and lose everything. That's why you never spend more than you can afford to lose. Obviously, as you buy more and more amounts, that's going to happen. Where, like, you might get to a point where you're like, I can't afford to lose. This is going to suck. But at the end of the day, things probably won't go too crazy with it. It's not completely adopted everywhere. People will be kind of confused. You're going to have a lot of conversations with people wondering what it is and how they can make millions of dollars. But, you know, that's part of the fun. Downsides, there's some downsides, but it's, you know, like I said, it's something in the air. But that's also a plus side. No one knows where it's going. What do we do? P-switch jump? No, that wasn't it. Anyways, did you read my comment about Bitcoin MLM? Don't think I see it. If it's a big message, then Twitch doesn't always show it. Have I made millions? No. I could have. If I listened to myself as much as I'm talking to you guys, I could have. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Johnny, yeah, thank you. That is the downside for sure. I'm waiting for Walmart to adopt them. Boom. Yeah, that'd be great. What do you think about the invest in BC ATMs? Honestly, it's not a bad idea. I feel like you can get some pretty good returns on that for sure. Being an ATM for Bitcoin, essentially. Or setting up Bitcoin's ATMs in the city. Oh my god, what is this? People do love to get rich, man. You know what I love more though than my Lamborghinis? Knowledge. Knowledge. All right? In my garage, I've got 2 Lamborghinis. Are they mine? I don't think so. They're not mine. I don't have any Lamborghinis in my garage. Those are both good things. They are. Knowledge, though. That is key. No, it's that door, and then we just go down. And that's it. Oh, yeah. That was a fun ride. I scale my ATR-based stop losses with multiple based on distance from buy-in. What he said. I mean, that sounds pretty dope. Guys, whoo. Tonight was a night. Tonight was a crazy night. These records. We did 4 viewer levels. We switched over to Yo Jaku, which is a ROM hack of Yo Noid that the entire Jaku community, that's what I'm calling you guys right now, the Jaku community got together. They helped make a really cool game that has me as the Noid trying to get my Noid suit from X water or garbage water. And then we did 100 Man and we killed it. And we talked about Bitcoin. We talked about a whole bunch of stuff. And it's been a great night. Thoughts on Ripple? It's cheap. Buy some. I don't know where it's going. It seems like a scam. But I'll tell you, 28 cents a coin or 25 cents a coin, you're going to be kicking yourself if you didn't spend at least $10, $20 on that. You can't go to Coinbase for that one.